Hello everyone, from Lurie Walls and the Red Sea Reefer 525XL. Just thought I would share a little update. We have corals that are growing and looking very awesome. Look at that blasto, how its polyp is so large here. It's kind of just hanging. So that's a beautiful improvement. I really didn't think this coral was going to make it, and it looks like it's totally on the rebound here. I found it happy place. And there's Dottie, my orchid Dottie back. She's spectacular color on that fish. She was actually a orchid Dottie back was the first saltwater fish that I ever purchased because I couldn't get over that purple color. Everything in the display is doing awesome. Hollywood Stunner Chalice was just a little triangular shaped frag, and now it's bloomed out into quite a plate and is still blooming out. Clove polyps that were island in a space, very small space, from this Blue Ridge. It sort of is a stingy coral. If you put your back of the hand against that Blue Ridge, it will sting you. And these clove polyps were in an island. They couldn't get out of it. I put a rock against the cloves, and one at a time they put their little, like a spider web type of, you see a few of them there. They kind of have like these feelers that go out like a spider web, and then they attach, and before you know it, you've got clove polyps everywhere. So you want to be careful about where you put a clove polyp frag. If you're thinking about getting them, they're awesome. The movement is beautiful, and they grow very fast, but they will become like a weed that you just can't figure out what you're going to do with in just a short time. So let's see, what else do we have over here? Oh, well, here we go. We have Dozer. There he is. Look at that guy. Pistol shrimp. He has made a mound of sand here that's about 4 to 5 inches tall. Oops. Yep. That's a close up of the sand. Oh, we don't need to. New phone. Yep. I'm still trying to figure out how to work it. So Dozer's been pretty busy. He's bringing sand from somewhere in the back of the tank and making a mountainous front door. What else do we have? Oh, nothing really new other than, you know, just awesome growth and happy corals, basically. Today is 100 degrees here in Phoenix, Arizona. So my chiller has been turned on, and there it is. It's not running at the moment. Dosing my BRS soda ash for alkalinity through the bubble magus, and that's really the only thing I'm dosing right now through that bubble magus, because over here in the sump, let's see if I can get a good shot of it, there is a little square chunk. You see that right there? That is my C-Lab number 28 calcium replenisher. I just usually buy it in this great big box, and you get, I don't know how many of these chunks in there, and I just drop them into where you have a low water flow area. It works well right there. I think it's CJ'S Aquariums on YouTube was talking about an auto cleaning sump plumbing that he did. I don't have his plumbing skills, obviously. So shout out to CJ. You're personally invited to Phoenix, Arizona to help me figure out my mess. But what I did do was drop a, let's see, it was a Cobalt 1200 with a hose in the sump just a few minutes ago, and ran the hose over, well, I just put water in my top off water holder container, but when it's empty you can slide it over and put the hose directly into the filter socks. And I went ahead and put on the heavy felt filter socks and siphoned out of my sump everything that was lying on the bottom glass looking so nasty, and it is in the socks right now, and until I finished cleaning up my regular socks. A little bit of that when I stirred up got caught into the protein skimmers. I just had cleaned that before I started that little project. I wanted to see if I can clean my sump anytime I want. I don't have to wait for a water change, which I had always just waited till the water change and then you know, started siphoning directly from my sump area. But now I can clean out my sump just by having that idea presented by CJ'S Aquariums, and I really appreciate that. Even though I don't have the plumbing skills, I have the pumps and the hoses, so I can just make it happen however it works. So I'm not afraid to jump in and try that. The only problem that I've been having in my aquarium is really a problem with cyanobacteria that keeps starting here in my refugium, and I've had to clean this out extensively. I've siphoned pretty much most of the sand out and just leaving some rocks and rubble and shells for some of this macro to attach to in case I want to feed the fish. I'm using currently this MaxiJet 400 full set. It's not being diverted, or so I have the full 400, so it's coming back pretty strong. I've been thinking about maybe trying a 600 MaxiJet on there and just seeing if I can eliminate that, you know, water flow to keep from getting that cyano to come back into the refugium. But I've been feeding reefroids a couple nights a week. I mix half and half reefroids and BRS reef chili. I just put like 4 scoops, teeny tiny little scoops, those little measuring spoons that you use to do your water test with, like 4 or 5 of those each, and shake it up in some salt water. And basically I turn the pumps way low after the lights are out, and I just feed the whole tank. And what happens is all the little macro life that's living in here comes out because they want that reef food. And what do they? Now they become coral food. So you've got live critters, all the little bugs and such, feeding your coral. And what better food could you ask for than the natural food of the environment? So I think it might be helping with some of my growth that I'm seeing. So I'm not just, you know, spot feeding the reef chili and the reefroids. I'm literally just pouring it into a water flow, like the return pump area, and letting it just really disperse through the whole water column. That brings out all the little itty critters. So everybody gets a treat, and it ends up, hopefully most of it, in the coral's mouths. So here we go. Pretty happy with everything. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We have Cinco de Mayo coming up, the 5th of May. wishing everybody a happy weekend, and how about some salsa and a beer? Cheers. Thank you.